Parasite, the Oscar-winning sensation by director Bong Joon-ho, not only surprises audiences with its intricate plot, but also compels them to deeply reflect on a pressing issue: class division in modern society. Beneath the surface of what seems like a humorous and thrilling family story lies an unjust world, where the poor are trapped at the bottom of society, while the rich live in privilege and indifference. In this video, we'll analyze Parasite through a sociological lens to uncover how Bong Joon-ho masterfully uses space, lighting, scent, and seemingly harmless details to craft a silent yet haunting indictment of social inequality. If you enjoy in-depth analyses of cinema and society like this, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. And now, let's dive into a detailed breakdown, where the theme of class division in Parasite emerges vividly, powerfully, and disturbingly. One of the clearest manifestations of class division in Parasite is through physical space. The Park family, part of the upper class, live in a modern, luxurious house in a secluded neighborhood, while the Kim family resides in a cramped, damp, semi-basement apartment. This is not merely a difference in living conditions, but a powerful symbol of social stratification. The Parks live high above, in a spacious, well-furnished home, while the Kims are pushed underground, facing poor living conditions and constant scarcity. This difference reflects not just material disparity, but also a vast emotional and psychological divide. When the Kims gain access to the Park household, they don't just step into a better physical space. They're confronted with the reality that they are forever outsiders, unable to truly belong to that wealthy world. Visual elements like staircases subtly but effectively portray the class divide. Stairs appear repeatedly throughout the film, each time emphasizing the gap between social classes. When the Kim family ascends the stairs into the Park home, they are not only physically climbing, but also attempting to breach the world of the wealthy. Yet even within that space, the difference in class is inescapable. Later, when they are forced to return to their home during a flood, they descend stair after stair, symbolizing a return to their harsh reality, poverty and hopelessness. These stairs become metaphors for both social ascent and descent, underscoring that class disparity is an unrelenting and persistent force. Character actions also clearly reflect class divisions. The Kim family, for instance, are not only struggling workers but also depicted as parasites, clinging to the wealthy in order to survive. Ki-woo, the protagonist, cannot secure a job on his own and relies on a friend's recommendation, a former tutor to the Park family. This reflects how the poor often can't change their circumstances without luck or someone else's help. Throughout the film, the Kims act as parasites, latching onto the affluent Parks just to make ends meet, even if it means accepting an inferior and disregarded position in society. In contrast, the Park family, though wealthy, remain unaware that their luxurious lifestyle depends on the labor and sacrifice of people like the Kims. The motif of body odor is a notable example. The Kim family's scent is used as a marker of class, a signal of poverty. While the Parks recoil at this smell and treat it with disdain, the Kims must live with it as an unavoidable part of their reality. This illustrates how class division is not only material, but also psychological, where the wealthy can easily shut out the reality of poverty while continuing to benefit from its existence. Yet, Parasite also reveals that the rich cannot completely escape the consequences of this system. A key moment is when Junse, the man hidden in the basement, escapes and attacks the Park family. Having lived in darkness and isolation for years, he emerges to confront those living comfortably above. This shocking scene acts as a warning. When inequality becomes unbearable, those repressed by the system may lash out with uncontrollable consequences. Bong Joon-ho uses this climax to signal that an unjust class system is not only unsustainable, but potentially explosive. One of Parasite's core questions is, who is the real parasite in a capitalist society? While the Kim family may seem like parasites feeding off the Parks, it is, in fact, the Park family who live parasitically, relying on the labor of the poor while remaining oblivious to it. Thus, the film critiques a system where the wealthy maintain their status through others' work, without acknowledging or facing the repercussions of the inequality they perpetuate. The film's ending offers no happy resolution. The hope that Ki-taek might reunite with his family in a new home is revealed to be an illusion. As Bong Joon-ho himself noted, it would take Ki-woo 564 years to save enough money to buy the house formerly owned by the Parks. This brutally contradicts the myth of modern capitalism, that hard work alone can bring success. Parasite shows that in capitalist society, upward mobility is often a fantasy, and class barriers are nearly impossible to overcome. Ultimately, the film concludes with a stark message about class division, one that capitalism not only sustains but reinforces. Bong Joon-ho doesn't just portray a social reality, he raises a profound question. In a world where the upper class guards its power and privilege, can the poor ever truly rise above the system? According to the film, the answer is a future marked by tragedy and powerlessness.